Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2025 WWE WrestleMania 41 Night 2 prediction show. We have 6 matches that are on the card. We have 4 title defenses, as we're going to be live from Las Vegas, Nevada, and we have the Women's World Championship, as the champion Io Sky will be defending against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in a triple threat match. We also have the Intercontinental Championship. Fatal 4-way rules, as the champion Braun Breaker will be defending against Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. And we have the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship, as we have the champion Cody Rhodes defending against Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, John Cena. What's your predictions for WrestleMania 41 Night 2? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day, and without further ado, let's get to our first match of WrestleMania 41 Night 2. We've got the Women's Tag Team Championships, as we've got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defending against the team of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. And these 4 women have been feuding over the last few weeks, with Raquel Rodriguez getting a shot at Lyra Valkyria's Intercontinental Championship, only to have Lyra win the Judgment Day, jump them, and then Bayley come to the defense. And on the April 11th edition of Friday Night SmackDown, we had a women's tag team gauntlet match, with the winner getting a shot at Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania 41. And this match started with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria taking on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. And Bayley and Lyra were able to put the team of Shayna and Zoe away very quickly, before Natalya and Maxine Dupree would become the third team in this gauntlet. And another quick match from Bayley and Lyra, as they were able to win 2 matches in a row. And then they faced the formidable Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. And these 2 women worked so well together. They did in NXT for so many years, but none of that mattered, because Bayley and Lyra Valkyria made short work of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. Then came out Michin and Beat Bab, and Bayley and Lyra was just on too big of a roll at this point. They were able to dispatch them as well. And then the secret service of Piper Niven and Alba Fire came out, and this was a pretty good match. Niven and Fire were in control of this match because of the fact of how much Bayley and Lyra were worn down after their first 4 matches. But Bayley and Lyra would not stay down even at every near fall, and eventually Bayley was able to hit the Rose Plant on Alba Fire, and Lyra Valkyria was able to hit a flying leg drop as they were able to qualify for WrestleMania 41. So here we are, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the women's tag team championships. And I expect the Judgment Day to be in control of this match early. I'm expecting Raquel Rodriguez to start this match, and she'll probably end up facing off against Bayley, the veteran Bayley. Definitely a great person to start this match up as well. But I think Raquel Rodriguez is going to show up her power like she did when she faced Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I think Raquel is going to have control for the first 3 to 5 minutes before Bayley starts to hype up the match a little bit and finally start firing off at the weather in the early storm. I think Bayley eventually does get the tag to Lyra after the Judgment Day's brilliant double teams, and I think Lyra is going to run wild on Raquel Rodriguez. I think Lyra is going to run wild on Liv Morgan, and I think that you're gonna see a dive to the outside, and I think that Bayley and Lyra will be right on the brink of winning the tag team titles. But I don't think they're going to be able to keep Raquel down. I think that's going to anger Raquel Rodriguez, if anything. And I really think that's where Liv and Raquel take control. I expect this match to probably go probably about 13 to 15 minutes. I think Bayley gets taken out after Liv Morgan knocks her off the rope and really creates the double team on Lyra Valkyria. I think Raquel Rodriguez is going to set up Lyra Valkyria, hit the Gahada bomb. I think she's then going to tag in Liv Morgan, who's going to be able to hit the Oblivion. 1, 2, 3, and still the women's tag team champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And our second match we have for WrestleMania 41 Night 2, we have a singles match as we've got the phenomenal AJ Styles will be taking on the Maverick Logan Paul. And honestly, these two have been going back and forth over the last several weeks at least. Logan Paul has done an excellent job of being the bad guy and really running down the WWE universe. AJ Styles has been able to hold Logan Paul at bay for the moment through promos, but when it comes to the in-ring action, Logan Paul has been very dominant over AJ Styles. AJ Styles has met Logan Paul's pulverizing finishing move twice over as many weeks. And this past Monday, AJ got hit with a punch to the mouth with the titanium hand of Logan Paul before meeting the pulverizer. So Logan Paul, in the physical aspect of this storyline, has been very dominant over AJ Styles. But the coin is reversed when we're talking about promos. I really feel like AJ Styles has definitely had the better of Logan Paul when it comes to speaking on the mic. I do think Logan Paul has been pretty good on the mic, but he's been busy running down the WWE universe. I don't care if we're in London. I don't care if we're in Minneapolis. I don't care if we're in Sacramento. Logan Paul has had no problem running down the WWE universe over the last several weeks. And AJ Styles has really done a good job to make this storyline really good. I feel like this is one of the more even matchups matchups at WrestleMania 41. But because of all the back and forth between AJ Styles and Logan Paul, now we are here at WrestleMania 41, singles match, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, and I really feel like this is going to be very back and forth to start this match. I feel like it's going to be a high-paced, a high-tempo type match because both of these superstars thrive under that circumstance. AJ Styles is not known for his power. Logan Paul is not known for his power. These guys are known for the way they're able to fly around the ring. They're known for being crafty. They're known for wrestling. You're not going to see a power match between AJ Styles and Logan Paul. But I do think that Logan Paul will eventually take control of this match. I'm expecting at least one viral moment from Logan Paul at WrestleMania 41. That's the great thing about Logan Paul. When he wrestles in the ring, he is guaranteed to give you a viral moment. It doesn't matter whether he's taking on The Miz or he's taking on Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship. Logan Paul always creates a viral moment, so I'm expecting nothing less from Logan Paul at WrestleMania 41. I do think Logan Paul gets his forearm in, and I do think Logan Paul is able to hit his pulverizing finisher on AJ Styles, but I think the referee's going to go 1-2, and AJ's going to kick out at 2.9, leaving Logan Paul shocked in the ring. I think Logan Paul is going to get a little bit cocky at this point, and not only with AJ Styles, but talking with the WWE Universe as well. I think he's going to get mad and start jaw-jacking, and I think that's going to leave the window open for AJ Styles to recover. I think he's going to take control of this match, and I think he's going to be able to get to the apron, hit his phenomenal forearm, call his shot, hit the Styles Clash, and the referee is going to go 1, 2, 3 as Nikki D predicts AJ Styles to defeat Logan Paul at WrestleMania 41. And our third match for WrestleMania 41 Night 2, we have for the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 4-Way match. The champion Braun Breaker will be defending against Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. And for the first time in WrestleMania history, we have a Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental Championship. And I think these four men are going to tear it up in the ring. This rivalry has been going on over the last few months. Braun Breaker and Penta went one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker and Finn Balor went one-on-one for the Intercontinental Championship. Both matches, Braun Breaker retained the Intercontinental Championship. We had Penta going one-on-one with Finn Balor this past Monday night. We also had on the April 7th edition of Monday Night Raw, Braun Breaker came out and he speared Carlito, and he speared Dominic Mysterio, and he speared Penta, and he was going to attempt to spear Finn Balor, but Finn Balor was able to see it coming and get out of the ring before Braun Breaker could really lay the lumber into him. On this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, Braun Breaker came out and hit a double spear. He speared Carlito and Dominic Mysterio at the same time. It was a devastating spear, and this match was announced on Monday Night Raw, that these four men will be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 40. 41. And honestly, this is one of the better stories on the road to WrestleMania that WWE told, in my opinion. It really left me on the edge of my seat each and every week. We even had a part where the Judgment Day tried to recruit Penta, but Penta refused to join the Judgment Day, which led to Penta having a rivalry with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. And now at WrestleMania 41, we are going to have for the Intercontinental Championship, the champion Braun Breaker defending against Penta, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor. And here we are. And honestly, I do expect an alliance at some points with Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. I do think that the smart move, if you are not Braun Breaker, is to attack Braun Breaker. 3-on-1, if you can get Braun Breaker out of the equation early on, I think it's going to really help the other three men involved. I think seeing Penta taking on the Judgment Day, I think Penta can hold his own and really get his offense established, even if he's hitting Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio. Penta's offense is fast enough where I feel like he can handle himself in that type of situation, and that's how I think the first 5 minutes of this match is going to go. I think Braun Breaker is going to get up and unleash the dogs on Penta, Dominic, and Vin. At that point, I think there's going to be a spot where Braun Breaker is in complete control. We think he's going to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Hits the spear. 1-2, saved by somebody else. It is Fatal 4-Way Rules. Champion's advantage goes out the window. And I think that Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio are going to try to target Braun Breaker at this point. I think Braun Breaker is going to be able to, take both of them guys down. And I think we're going to be down to Braun Breaker and Penta in the ring. I think it's going to be a phenomenal showcase. But at the end of the day, I think Braun Breaker is going to spear Penta for a 1-2 kick out. And everybody in the WWE universe is going to be shocked that Penta just kicked out of Braun Breaker's spear. And I think that's going to wake Penta up. And when Penta rises up from the ashes like a phoenix, he's going to come in with a sacrifice. He's going to come in with a Mexican destroyer. And Penta's going to hit the Penta driver. 1, 2, 3, and new Intercontinental Champion, Penta. And now that we are halfway through the WrestleMania 41 Night 1 prediction show, we are going to get into a match that was supposed to be on the card. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens in a singles match. And this was a great story to tell between these two men. Kevin Owens taking Randy Orton out before they could have their match in 2024, and Randy Orton just coming back, and the words that these two men have exchanged over the last few weeks have been excellent. This was one of the better stories that WWE was telling in terms of long-term storytelling, and we found out that the Kevin Owens has to have surgery on his neck, so he won't be able to compete at WrestleMania 41. So Kevin Owens, I know I love all the wrestling storylines and all the characters, but real life is a different ball game. Kevin Owens, I really pray and hope that your surgery is successful. You get back to 100%. And not only are you able to continue living your life, but you're able to come back to us here in the world of professional wrestling. But Randy Orton wasn't happy about this because Randy Orton saw it as the fact that he's not going to be able to compete at WrestleMania 41. So he hit an RKO on Nick Aldis and completed another storyline that Randy Orton had been telling over the last several years. Because the last time he RKO'd Nick Aldis, he had to pay a $50,000 fine, dropped $100,000 on it, and said this is for next time. Next time came back around, and now I feel like Randy Orton is going to come out about halfway through WrestleMania 41 Night 2, and he is going to say, forget this, I'm going to have a match at WrestleMania 41. So if anybody in the back of that locker room wants to have a fight at WrestleMania 41, then come step up. And when Randy Orton issues the open challenge, I think the man that is going to answer this open challenge is going to shock the WWE Universe, similar to what they did with Cody Rhodes when he came over at WrestleMania 38. I think it's going to be Miro, also known as Rusev. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that not one bit. We have heard rumors that Miro is getting ready to return to WWE. Or Rusev. He was known as Miro in AEW. He's known as Rusev in WWE. To us WWE fans, he's the Bulgarian Brute. And I think that WrestleMania 41 is the perfect time to bring back Miro, and it's just a completely new character for Rusev. I think Rusev is great in a bind when you have somebody canceling a match and you need a substitution. We saw that when he took on The Undertaker in a casket match in Saudi Arabia. For those of you that don't remember, that was about 5 or 6 years ago. And plus Miro is already been told that he's going to be returning to WWE very soon. So might as well just put him out there right now. I think Randy Orton versus Miro would be an excellent match for WrestleMania 41. I think Miro will come out and really push Randy Orton to his limits, and I think that these two could have a good 8 to 10 minute match. I think Randy Orton is going to weather the early storm and take his frustrations out on Miro, and I think there's an RKO coming for Miro in the near future, and I think it's happening at WrestleMania 41. I think Randy Orton is able to hit the RKO after a good 8 to 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Randy Orton defeating Miro at WrestleMania 41, and that's my prediction. I think Randy Orton's going to look up and still feel disappointed that he couldn't fight Kevin Owens. And our next match for WrestleMania 41 Night 2 predictions, we have the Sin City Street Fight, as we've got Damian Priest going one-on-one with the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, and I feel like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre's storyline has been great. I do feel like it's been a little under the radar in WWE, but whether it's in the parking lot or backstage brawling, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre have really struggled to keep their hands off of each other as of late, as it's a fight on site with these two men every single week. And honestly, I like the storyline that they've been telling on the road to WrestleMania, and it is one of the only street fight matches that we're going to be having on WrestleMania weekend, surprisingly. But that's the reason why I expect this match to go everywhere. I do think that Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre is one of the more even matches on the card. Damian Priest, what is he, like 6'5", 240? Drew McIntyre 6'5", 265. So when it comes to the tail of the tape, these two are about as even as you could be. Both men having long arms and a long wingspan. So even to that extent, these two are very even in the ring. I do think that Drew McIntyre will be in control of this matchup early on. I do think that this is immediately going to spill out of the ring. I think you're going to see all different type of weaponry involved in this match. Steel chairs, kendo sticks, the likes of, you might even see a table be pulled out. But I expect this match to go into the crowd very quickly. I'd like to see one of them go through one of the tables set up in the crowd. And I'd really love to see them go throughout all of Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. I'd like to see them fight in the the food section. I'd like to see them fight in the parking lot. I'd like to see Drew McIntyre take Damian Priest out on the Las Vegas Strip and see those two get into a slugfest there. Before the match ends up coming back towards Allegheny Stadium and getting back into the parking lot and eventually getting back in towards the ring area. I don't remember the last time I have seen a fight at WrestleMania that has left the building outside of Roddy Piper versus Goldust back in the 90s. I definitely loved that match for the fact that it was innovative. It left the arena. It gave us a more of a movie type vibe than a wrestling match type vibe, honestly. And I think Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre would be excellent at a situation like that. I do think that Drew McIntyre will control majority of the match when it's outside of the ring area. I think Damian Priest will get his shots in from time to time, but I think Drew McIntyre is going to be in control for majority of it. I do expect it to eventually go back to ringside. I expect this match to be about 25 minutes long. I think it's going to be one of the longest matches on the card that's not the main event, for the reason of the fact that they could go out and get into the WWE universe and really have some fun with this wrestling match. It is a Sin City street fight after all. I mean, let's have some fun with it. And I do think it's going to get back into the ring. And I think Drew McIntyre is going to go for a Claymore kick. But I think Damian Priest is going to be aware of the situation. I think he's going to be able to catch McIntyre, hit the south heaven on Drew McIntyre, and 1, 2, 3, the winner of the Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest. And the fifth match that we have for WrestleMania 41 Night 2 Prediction 6, if you count Randy Orton and Miro, we have the Women's World Championship, as the champion Io Sky will be defending against the challengers Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. And where do I start with this one? I believe it was the March 3rd edition of Monday Night Raw. Rhea Ripley was defending the women's world title against Io Sky, and Bianca Belair was out watching the match with commentary because she was taking on the winner at WrestleMania 41 after winning inside the women's elimination chamber match. And Rhea Ripley went to the top rope, took her eye off the prize as Bianca Belair had her attention. Io Sky was able to capitalize, defeat Rhea Ripley, and become the new Women's World Champion. And then Rhea Ripley was upset about the fact that she felt that Bianca Belair was involved, when really Rhea Ripley just took her eye off the prize. And demanded it to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. Even took the contract and signed it between Io Sky and Bianca Belair. Adam Pearce rightfully said that that Rhea Ripley was acting like a child before the three women were brawling backstage. And then we had Adam Pearce say that Rhea Ripley will get a second chance against Io Sky for the Women's World title, with Bianca Belair as a special guest referee. That match got completely thrown out by Bianca Belair after both women unintentionally hit the Bianca Belair, the referee, and Adam Pearce, the following Monday Night Raw, has said at WrestleMania 41, Io Sky will be defending against Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Bianca Belair rightfully wasn't happy about it, as she said that she earned her opportunity to WrestleMania 41. Rhea Ripley didn't earn her opportunity to WrestleMania 41, and but she said, but that's okay. It'll be just that much better when I capture the Women's World title. I kind of see where Bianca Belair is coming from. I felt like if you're going to try to put Rhea Ripley into this and make it a triple threat match, then she needs to qualify some way, somehow. Put her in a qualifying match, and if she wins that match, then she's earned her opportunity to WrestleMania 41. I felt like that would have been a lot better. You can even have the qualifying match on that show that Adam Pearce made the announcement on. But regardless, at WrestleMania 41 Night 2, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, triple threat match, champion's advantage going out the window. And I'd like to see some triple threat spots early on in this match, honestly. I think these three women have been the essence of triple threat since the moment they started brawling. Honestly, I think this match is going to start off very fast paced. I do think that Rhea Ripley will control a lot of this matchup early on. I think we're going to see spots where Bianca Belair and Io Sky temporarily work together and then fight each other, just because of how powerful Rhea Ripley is, and the fact that Io Sky can understand where Bianca Belair is coming from about why Rhea Ripley shouldn't be in this match. And I think then Rhea Ripley is going to rise up and really take the 2-on-1 advantage to them. I think Rhea Ripley is going to have no problem being able to hit a riptide on Bianca Belair or Io Sky. But I think that when she goes through the pin, it's a 1-2 kick out, and it's going to shock the universe. And then Bianca Belair takes control, hits a KOD on Rhea Ripley for a shocking 1-2 kick out, before we see the genius of the Sky, Io Sky, go to the top rope and hit her finisher for a 1-2 shocking kick out. And I think all three women will be down at that point. And I think Bianca Belair is going to be the one to step up. I expect to see a beautiful example of how powerful Bianca Belair is, as Bianca Belair sets up to Rhea Ripley for a KOD. Io Sky comes out of the sky and lands right on top of Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair is able to hold both women and hit a double KOD, pinning Rhea Ripley in the process. 1, 2, 3, and new Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair. And now we have the main event of the evening, WrestleMania 41 Night 2 for the undisputed WWE Championship. We have the champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect, John Cena. And this match started or came to spotlight after John Cena won inside the Elimination Chamber for the fourth time in his illustrious career, and stayed in the ring as we saw Cody Rhodes come down to answer The Rock's call, and John Cena ended up turning heel and choosing Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania 41, which we already knew was going to happen. But the storyline that Cody Rhodes and John Cena have been telling since the Elimination Chamber has been chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. John Cena coming out and blaming the WWE Universe and trashing the WWE Universe, even going all the way to the point where John Cena said, I'm winning the WWE Championship and I'm retiring, so y'all can come out with a toy title or I'll be the last champion ever. And Cody Rhodes came out and just being Cody Rhodes says, you're gonna have to take that championship from me first, John. And we have seen a little bit of physical altercation. Cody Rhodes was able to hit a crossroads after John Cena failed to sneak attack Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw. And one crossroads, John Cena was knocked out, at least temporarily, before he started coming to. So I can't wait to see this main event match at WrestleMania. I think Cody Rhodes will have the advantage over John Cena in the early going. I think John Cena is going to be in a feeling out process, considering it's the first time in over a decade he's been in the ring with Cody Rhodes for a match, and Cody Rhodes has a chance to be the undisputed WWE champion for more than a year here now, and he's got to go through John Cena, so Cody Rhodes could be just in another match type, and I think John Cena is going to be able to overcome the early storm from Cody Rhodes. I think John Cena is going to be able to kick the match into a higher gear. You might see him hit a 5-knuckle shuffle, but if he's going to go for an AA this early in the match, Cody Rhodes is going to have the wherewithal to reverse it and get the match back in his favor again. And I do think Cody Rhodes is able to hit a crossroads on John Cena, but I think it'll just be for a 1-2 kick out. And I think John Cena is going to come back and hit an attitude adjustment for a 1-2 kick out. And then I think Cody Rhodes ends up calling his shot to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. He hits 1 crossroads, he hits 2 crossroads, he hits 3 crossroads, and right when he goes for the pin, I think we're gonna hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, and The Rock is gonna come out, distract Cody Rhodes, so that John Cena could set him up for an attitude adjustment. The Rock comes down to the ring, looks at the referee and says, this is my show, don't stop anything. And The Rock is going to hit a rock bottom on Cody Rhodes, walk away from the ring, while John Cena sets up to hit a second attitude adjustment on Cody Rhodes. 1, 2, 3, and new undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena. And that was the 2025 WWE WrestleMania 41 Night 2 prediction show. What's your predictions for WrestleMania 41 Night 2? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.